Maybe you have heard a very famous sentence before. You are what you eat. It means the food you eat every day becomes your body. If you eat healthy food, your body feels strong. If you eat too much unhealthy food, your body feels tired. And I believe this is also true for our mind. You are what you repeat. Not just what you do one time, but what you do again and again and again. Because your mind is always learning from repetition. Let's think about something simple. If every day you tell yourself, I am not good enough, even if it is just a small thought, after many days your mind starts to believe it. But if every day you choose to say, I am trying, and I am growing, slowly something changes inside you. Let's see it another way. If every day you whisper to yourself, I'll do it later, just a small delay, just one more time. But days pass, and slowly, without noticing, you become someone who stays stuck. But if every day you choose something tiny, I'll start now. Just a little is enough. One small step, again and again, and quietly you become someone who moves forward. But before we talk about psychology, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed something strange? There are days when everything just feels off. You wake up already a little tired, a little negative, and somehow the whole day follows that feeling. Small things go wrong. People seem more difficult. You make more mistakes than usual. And at the end of the day, you might say, today was just unlucky. Or maybe you've had this experience. There is something you keep thinking about again and again for many days. A worry, a fear, a situation you imagine in your head. You replay it, you picture it, you feel it before it even happens. And then one day, it actually happens, almost exactly the way you imagined. In that moment, it feels strange, like life is somehow listening to your thoughts, like your thoughts are becoming real. But maybe it's not something magical. Maybe it's something much simpler. Because when you keep repeating the same thought, your mind starts to believe it. And when your mind believes something, it changes how you act without you even noticing. You become more tense, more careful, more reactive. You focus more on what could go wrong and less on what could go right. So slowly your behavior changes. And your behavior shapes your experience. So what feels like bad luck is often just a pattern repeated long enough. And what feels like things happening exactly as you imagined is often your mind guiding your actions in that direction. Maybe nothing is random. Maybe there is always a reason. And maybe that reason begins with what you repeat inside your mind every single day. In psychology, there is a very important idea. Your brain changes based on what you repeat. This is called neuroplasticity. But what does that really mean? Imagine your brain like a small path in a forest. The first time you walk through it, it is hard. There are trees, bushes, obstacles. It feels uncomfortable. But if you walk the same path again and again, the path becomes clearer, easier to walk, more natural. Your brain works the same way. Every time you repeat something, a thought, a feeling, or an action, you are walking a path in your brain. If you often think, I am not good enough, you are walking that path. At first, it feels like just a small thought, but after many times, it becomes automatic. You don't even question it anymore. But if you often choose to act, even in a small way, I'll try, I'll start. You are building a different path. And slowly, that becomes your new normal. So your brain is not fixed. It is always changing based on what you repeat. And the more you repeat something, the easier it becomes for your brain to follow that path again. And this is why you don't need to change everything at once. Because your brain is not looking for big changes. It is looking for patterns. What you repeat today, even if it feels small, is quietly becoming your future. If every day you choose just one better thought, one small action, one gentle response, you are already changing the path. It may not feel different right away. You may still feel the same doubts, the same habits, but something deeper is shifting. A new path is being formed. And one day, without realizing it, you will respond differently, think differently, live differently. Not because you forced yourself, but because you repeated something new long enough for it to become who you are. Many people hear advice like stay positive or think better thoughts, and it sounds nice but not very real. Because deep down you know that just thinking something good doesn't magically change your life, and you're right. Positive thinking is not magic, but it is not meaningless either. What most people don't see is this. You are already repeating thoughts every day. Not once but hundreds of times. And those thoughts quietly shape how you see yourself, how you see the world, and what you believe is possible. If the thoughts you repeat are, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, I might fail, then even before you act, something inside you becomes smaller. You hesitate, you avoid, you stop earlier than you could. And over time your life begins to reflect those patterns. Not because the universe is listening, but because you are. But when you begin to repeat something different, not perfect, not fake, just a little more supportive. I can try. I can learn. I can improve. Something subtle begins to change. You don't become confident overnight, but you stay a little longer, you try one more time. You don't give up as quickly. And that is the part most people miss. It's not the thought itself that changes your life. It's what the thought allows you to do again and again. So when people say stay positive, they are not asking you to lie to yourself. They are asking you to choose what you practice inside your mind. Because the thoughts you repeat shape the actions you take, and the actions you repeat shape the life you live. So this is not about being positive all the time. It's about becoming aware of what you are repeating every day. Maybe it was never about one big decision or changing your whole life at once, because your life is already being shaped right now by small things repeated quietly over time. A thought you keep believing, a habit you keep allowing, a reaction you never question. And slowly, without noticing, they become you, not suddenly but silently. And the most dangerous part is, it feels normal. It feels like this is just who I am. But maybe it's not who you are, it's just what you've been repeating. As Aristotle once said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So before you try to become someone new, pause for a moment and ask yourself one simple question. What am I practicing every single day without realizing it? Because in the end, your life quietly follows whatever you keep practicing inside your mind every single day.